next, I'm going to turn it over to Treeline Terrains for the final presentation, and then we'll have some time at the end for a little bit of conversation, both focused on businesses and then a little bit on like this ecosystem that will help us better support these businesses.
Thanks so much, Jared, and thank you guys for your presentations. My name is Nathaniel, and I will be presenting on my business, Treeline Terrains, a small wooden map maker in Bolton, Vermont. So to tell you a little bit about our product and kind of why we do it, talking to our customers and people who are interested in it, people have these really strong connections to particular places, whether it was a vacation you went on as a kid, or family who's lived on a property in Vermont for 6 generations. It's these connections to the landscape that really make our lives special. And our product kind of fills the need for that, or this tangible thing to really feel the place that you're in or the place that you are connected to. And it's a totally unique way to engage with that landscape. It's a 3D topographical map. And I stupidly did not bring one, but luckily I have a keychain with me. So I'll pass it around. This is not our main product, but it gives you an idea of what we're making. So feel free to take a look and feel the landscape that we're in. Additionally, we found that people really use our maps as gifts. It's a great thing to give, and it's a great thing to receive as well. And that kind of goes into our founding. The 2 other founders and I were ski instructors at the Middlebury Snow Bowl, and after a great season, we wanted to give a special gift to our supervisor for all that she had done for us. So we messed around in a makerspace, experimenting on the CNC mill, and nothing we made the first few iterations looked like a mountain, but eventually we figured it out and gave her a really special gift. And it made her cry, and after that we said, oh, I guess we should make some more of these, and then eventually we thought, okay, we should try selling it. And it took a while to kind of figure out the project, about 2 years, and then we registered as a business in 2021 during the pandemic and didn't really know what we wanted to do with our lives, so we decided, hey, let's give this business a go, and it's been growing ever since then. And we've really found a lot of support here in Vermont, the Accelerator, our lumber supplier, and that's the reason why we're here, because of the forests here and because of the community around the forest economy. So just to talk a little bit about that, I'm going to show a brief clip, excuse me for a sec here, from A. Johnson Lumber, who is our lumber supplier.
People so excited about a place when you show them this bird's eye view in the palm of their hand. One of our more recent partnerships was with the Vermont Adaptive Skiing Program to create a 3D carving of Mount Ellen for visually impaired athletes to feel the trails. By using wood from A. Johnson, we're really able to maintain that connection to the place that we live.
It wouldn't be possible to do the carvings that we do without A. Johnson.
So a little plug for A. Johnson there, they're great. But going back to that idea of connection, it's
Got the right length, good width. He can come in and.
So if you want to watch that, it's on YouTube. Anyways, but like I said before, it's this really connection to the place that is the reason why we're here in Vermont and why we're able to make the product, because we're helping people engage with their special places, but we are also engaging with our community and our place to build our business. So here's a little bit how we do it. We design all of the maps ourselves, so people come with a custom landscape request, and we use GIS software to design that map the way they want it, including trails, rivers, lakes, whatever features they want to include. From there, we take our rough lumber and service it in our own wood shop in Moncton, laminate it together to add some, thicker stock to CNC into, and then we have a few smaller bed CNC routers to cut our products. There's an end mill there with a laminated block, and we often use different species glued together to kind of add some cool contrast to the maps that we're making. And then there's a certain level of finishing and epoxy work that we do for water features to really bring the landscapes to life. And we're using pretty much all cherry maples. Sometimes we use other hardwoods, but we found those tend to hold the detail the best and have really cool color gradation that makes the maps really pop. And then I just want to talk about all the different applications we found with our products. So a lot of what we do is custom work. So customers come to us with their specific landscape requests, and they can do it at different sizes. We build large displays for recreation areas like the Moose Moo Recreation Area and Dead Creek in Addison County. Large home decor for people trying to build a big installation in a building or their own home. And also, corporate gifting. And that's part of the reason why we're at the Accelerator, because companies come to us and want to give something really special to their employees or their customers. And we're kind of looking at that through the Accelerator program to turn our business into something potentially a little more scalable. We also go to a lot of art shows and sell in retail stores around Vermont. And yeah, we just wanted to just give a shout out to a lot of our sponsors, like Beck saying in the beginning. Connection to the landscape is really important to us, and we love connecting with organizations and nonprofits, making them designs to help their community in some way. You saw that with the Vermont Adaptive Skiing. It's a really cool application for that visually impaired. Athletes can feel the trails that they're skiing down. It's a whole new way to engage with the mountain. So there's a lot of different applications, and it's really our customers and our partners that give us the best ideas. So if you want to talk more about how we can make a map for you, ideas from you, feel free to send me an email or give us a call, and we'd love to work with all of you. And we're a young business, so any, maybe not all advice, because I sometimes get pestered, but if you have a thought, I'm definitely there to listen, and either it's a great idea or I'll at least pretend it's a great idea.
That's what we like to do.
Yeah.
Any quick questions for Nathaniel?
You mentioned that scale piece, and that was where my brain went to when you mentioned the customs inside. So I'm just curious if you're brainstorming or thinking about like a range of different market points that might give you an opportunity to calibrate scale based on your own aspirations.
Yeah, and we've been there for a while. I showed that slide before. People come to us with a lot of different requests. We built, down in the corner, you can see these coffee trays for a subsidiary of Lavazza, which is a bigger coffee company, and it has the mountain where the new facility is being built. And then you serve your coffee on that tray. So there's a lot of different applications, but we have found ourselves very unfocused. We don't know where to focus our business development, and we want to be better about that. So I guess finding the right people in certain industries that really could see our product being used at a greater volume, because we haven't found one person that says, oh, I want 2,000 maps. And we're not ready to handle that volume, but figuring out where we might want to go so we can grow into that.